Hello, my name is Jesse Mecham with another episode of the Jesse Mecham Show, and I'm here each week to assess out loud about you never, ever worrying about money again. Much like a coach never, ever worries about winning a game again. No, I'm just kidding. What the coach does is they prepare, they plan, they execute, and then, they feel confident going in every time. And if you watch a coach be interviewed, you'll see that they're constantly talking about how they've done the right work, they've done the preparation, they feel ready, and that is exactly how we want to feel with money. Our money, no, I should say this, football season is upon us. So take it from a guy that never played formal football, but has watched a good bit of it, especially of the college variety. And I want to do a little metaphor, so just go along with me for a moment. But if we talk about giving every dollar a job, and imagine your dollars are players on your team. And, not every coach gets to coach the best talent. Not everyone earns a ton of money, as if a ton of money solves money worries. It does not. But not everyone gets to coach, the rising stars. So coaches, and this is what every great movie is about, is the coach taking, like Mighty Ducks style, Hoosiers, remember the Titans, they take the team that it just doesn't have anything going for them, and the coach gets the most out of those players. And you should get the most out of your dollars. And it doesn't mean we're going for maximal anything except alignment. So not maximal frugality, not maximal ROI. We're looking for less worry, more confidence, more contentment, more clarity, less second guessing. And we want to take you from worrying fairly regularly to never worrying at all. And if you take this metaphor a little bit further, you'll see how it maybe works, because you've got these players, these dollars, and you have a playbook, and you kind of know what you want your players' dollars to do. Imagine if our money system were just 5-year-old soccer, where the ball is thrown out onto the field, and then all of the kids just form a mass around that ball, and you just kind of see that mass move all around until the whistle is blown and it's halftime, and then the game is over and everyone grabs a Capri Sun and we are on our way. That's a little bit about how we do our money, and no wonder it worries us terribly. You can't make heads or tails of it. You can't reach any goals. And it's confusing. It's chaotic. But if you had a playbook, if you had positions, like jobs for your dollars, if you knew exactly what you wanted them to do, it's like, you're here, you're here, you're here. Perfect. Now, don't we also know that in sports there is this thing called a bench, and that's where I spent a good bit of my time in baseball. And the bench is for us to sit down, and maybe, just maybe, something will go down. There will be a little injury, a little hiccup. They'll have to pull someone out, and Jesse will run in. Jesse will get off the bench. We have a bench because we know that things will happen. Sports is dynamic. Things go wrong. Kids collide, trip, fall, scrape, whatever. So you have a bench where you can sub in. And that's a lot like what you want your money to be. You want to have this bench. We call it margin. And it's just space. If something goes down, you're able to adjust. So when you're setting aside money for the car repairs, the roof repairs, the HVAC, the big vacation, Christmas, the new car, all those things, positives, negatives, but you're setting aside money for all those things, you're building this margin. So when a vet bill strikes, you don't have all of the money in there for your vet bill. It's a big one. But because you've got a bench of money that you can draw from, you're like, okay, here's what we're going to do. A little bit of a change in plans. We're going to do this, that, and the other thing. We're back in business. Maybe means you don't get your new car, or, maybe you get it a month or two later, but you get it. You stay in the game. I want you to think about what good teams do, how they behave. They know their positions really well. They know what their part is to play in the bigger whole. And that bigger whole, they have goals. They have real goals. That's one of our questions. What goals, large or small, do you want to prioritize? Now, you could say, well, Jesse, all of it are, they're all goals. I want to be able to be fully funded at the first of the month. I want to be able to have large or less frequent expenses that are funded also. I want to know what my dollars are doing right now. I want to be flexible, and that's absolutely right. But what we don't want to have happen is you're just kind of aimless and you're letting marketers and savvy psychological tactics be used against you to have your team, your players, do things you don't really want them to do, just in some big mass on that soccer field. Just, pure chaos. So, in this season of football beginning, maybe think a little bit about your money. How can you be a Hall of Fame coach as it relates to your money? You just have to give every one of those players a job. Or in our case, you give every dollar a job, and you never worry about money again.